What's going on, guys? It's Adam D, and I want to do a quick video for everybody in this group, no matter what business that you're in. I want to put a little bit of information out there that I know for a fact will help you in your business and will make you be more successful if you implement this specific strategy. And I know that for a fact because I've done it. I'm doing it with the business I'm in now. And I've been teaching this for a very long time. And if you implement it, it works. If you don't implement it for yourself and for your organization, you're going to have nowhere near the amount of success that you would if you had implemented it. Okay? So, what is this exactly that I'm talking about? Don't throw up on your prospects, is how I want to open this up. Don't throw up on your prospects, okay? Now, when you are new in a business, assuming that you have chosen a good vehicle, you've done your homework, you've asked the real questions, and you feel solid about the opportunity that you're in. When you are new in a business, and even when you are old school and very competent in your business, you're going to need a duplicatable system for your organization to replicate. Now, when somebody says duplicatable system, most of the time I just want to slap somebody because everybody's talents are different. Everybody's abilities are different. Everybody's personalities are different. And what they're comfortable with is different. So we need to find something that we can say to every single person that if you aren't willing to do this, you're not going to be able to build your business. I don't care what person you are, what skill sets you have, where you're at, how good you are, how bad you are. Everybody can do this one thing, and everybody is required to do this to be successful. Okay? Now, the problem with network marketers is they come into a business, they don't know what they're doing yet, they don't know how to properly speak to somebody about their business, they're not competent, and so what do? They talk to their friends, they talk to their family, they talk to their peers in the industry, and they throw up on people about, oh, I found this new business endeavor that I'm in, the comp plan's so great, let me talk to you about the comp plan. This juice is so awesome. Let me tell you about all the benefits of this oil. Let me talk to you about this. And you just throw up the world of your business opportunity on somebody. Before they even have a chance to look at the proper information, you've over-talked yourself out of that prospect's interest. That's a travesty in the industry, and it's something that I'd like to talk to you about, and hopefully we can correct it. So I want to open this up with don't throw up on your prospects. Okay? Now this only is going to work if you have a company that is legitimate with a legitimate offer and they have a persuasive overview that really shows the member benefits. What's in it for them to just be a customer, which is absolutely hugely important. And if you ask yourself the question, would I be just a customer of this offer without a comp plan, without a business associated to it, without any monetary incentive at all? Would I be just a customer paying these products for these specific, or paying these prices for these specific products? If the answer is no, you do not have a business and you need to go find a real business. Now, with that said, you need to have a persuasive overview. This overview should talk about the business, it should talk about the culture, why you exist, what you're offering people in terms of the product and service, and what that company promises you for the long term in retaining your customers and developing handing you a real vehicle for long-term success if you're going to put your time and your talents into it. You have to have a persuasive overview, and if you don't, you have to create one for yourself that you can share with people. Now, here's the key. Once you know you're in a good business, you've asked the right questions, You've got that persuasive overview that you can share with somebody once you pique interest. Here's the key, and I want to read this to you. We don't give information to get someone on the overview. We get people on the overview to get them the correct information. Okay, let me read it again. We don't give information to get people on the overview. We get people on the overview so they get the correct information. Okay, now what does this really mean? Well, what this means is that if you're looking for a way that your organization can duplicate, the best way possible for that is that you teach yourself and your organization to become professional peakers of interest. And all we're looking for is interest. And I'll get on that in a different slide. We pique interest and pass them to the overview. We pique interest and pass them to the overview. And then after the overview, you close them in the business by asking for the sale. Okay? And hopefully, if you're not competent in how to do that, you have an amazing support team up above you that can close that sale for you. The entire premise of this industry is to pique interest, put them on an overview, and ask for the sale. Most people do number 1 and number 2, and then they're too afraid to do number 3. So that's very important. Now, the key is everyone can ask someone to view an overview. Everyone can say to anyone, hey, John, I have something that I just came across, and I thought of you because you know them and you know their why, because you have children. I know that Sally has eczema, or I know that, you've been trying to lose a little bit of weight, or I know that you've been looking for a certain nutritional product, or I know that you've been wanting to do a travel business, or I know whatever it is. Always incorporate their why. But at the end of the day, you don't want to throw up on people with all this company information. You want to simply pique interest, pass them to the overview so that they can get the correct information. So imagine you have enrolled 10 new people in your business. None of them are competent enough right now to share the business. But what they can do is they can professionally pique interest and then pass them to that persuasive overview, and then your upline support can close them for the sale. Okay? So I want to encourage you guys to get in the habit of, once you've got a good company, you know that vehicle is going to be there for you long term, you know it's going to be able to retain your customers, you need to make sure that they've got a persuasive overview, and you need to train your downlines to not throw up the world of your company's information on people. You need to train people to be, the less you say to more people, the more money you're going to make. Okay? The less you say to more people on the front end, the more people are going to join you. So you simply want to pique interest, put them on the overview, and let the overview give them the correct information and the information that's going to paint your company in its best light. Then, on the back end, hey, John, what did you like best about what you saw in the information? And then you're going to go from there for the sale. Now, I have a couple other concepts. When somebody asks you, well, what is it, when you're talking to them? Okay, well, Adam, what is it that you're talking about? Well, it's a visual presentation. It's something that you have to see for it to make sense. That's why I'm inviting you to view the overview. So as you can see, when somebody asks me, well, what is it that I'm talking about? John, Sally, Susie, it's a visual presentation. It's something that you have to see for it to make sense. That's why I'm inviting you to the overview. Now, if you have somebody who's very insistent on getting at least a little bit of information, okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to come here, okay? What you can do is you can say to them a little snippet of generic information on what your specific company is. Okay? So, health and wellness industry is huge. So this is just an example. We're one of the largest health and wellness companies in the nation. Then you want to go immediately back to when will you have a few to watch an overview at your convenience. So you don't go into tons of information. You just say, hey, look, what is it? We're one of the largest health and wellness companies in the nation. When would you have a few minutes to watch the overview? See if you like the information. If you see anything that resonates with you, we can move forward. So this is very important information, okay? Now, another big piece when you're sharing your business with people, okay, is you always want to take away any feeling of any kind of a commitment from the prospect. You never want the prospect to feel like they have any power in the conversation. You never want a prospect to ever feel like you need them to join you in your business opportunity, because you don't. What you want is you want them to at least be willing to get on the overview. So never make the prospect feel like you care either way if they join or not. And John, I'm looking for your interest, not a commitment. If this is for you, great. If not, then maybe you can recommend somebody to me in the future. There's a difference between an interest, the potential interest, something I'm willing to look into, and committing to becoming a part of something. Okay? So for me, I would say, hey, John, look, I've got something I think you're going to be phenomenal at. And what I'd like to do is simply get you on an overview. It's 27 minutes or however long your overview is with your persuasive overview. John, I'd like to simply get you on the overview, see if anything in that overview resonates with you, and we can talk further. I'm only looking for your interest. I'm not looking for any kind of a commitment whatsoever. If you like it, great. If you don't, no problem. You're not going to hurt me emotionally. All I'm looking for is maybe a potential referral. Once you see what I'm doing, you're a little bit more educated on it. If you don't think it's for you, maybe you'll be able to refer somebody in the future. So, going back, don't throw up on your prospects, okay? The only duplicatable system is to have a persuasive overview, and the key is that you don't throw up on people to get them in front of your business. You don't give information to get them on the overview. You get the people on the overview so that they get the correct information. When they ask, what is it? It's a visual presentation. It's something you have to see for it to make sense. And that's why I'm inviting you to the overview. Always strip any kind of commitment from them watching the overview. Never make the prospect feel like you need them in your business, and let them know that you're only looking for a short amount of time for some interest, not a commitment. And even if they're not interested, at least they'll be equipped. If they come across somebody that they think might be interested, they can refer us to the business. So guys, I hope this is helpful to you. What I can tell you is this is a major, major issue in the industry, is people throwing up on their prospects, which turns them off and prevents them from ever getting the real credible information which would paint their business in its best light, so that that prospect actually had a fighting chance of actually wanting to join or be a customer, because you didn't overdo it on the front end before they had a chance to see the credible information. So guys, thanks so much for watching this. We'll see you at the top, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.